What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Deacon Duder, and today we are doing another toy review. Today we are doing a review. He's not in here right now because I already took him out and put him together, but we are doing a review on Groot in the Marvel Legends series of Guardians of the Galaxy. Something special about this figure is the fact that he's a Toys R Us exclusive. He is actually not from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 series. This is something they just put out special for this series. I don't know why. Maybe because there's money grabbing. Maybe because a lot of people didn't want to buy the last series and get the Build-A-Figure Groot. So this is the easy way to do it. But this is called the Evolution of Groot. Let me show you the back of the box right quick. Here on the back of the box, you can obviously see you have the fully grown Groot, you have toddler Groot, and then you have potted Groot. That's for the first movie. This is coming up in the second movie where he's a little baby or toddler, as I like to call it. Here on the back it says, from potted prodigy to towering tree-like humanoid, Groot uses powers of regeneration to become a legendary defender of intergalactic justice. So yeah, like I said, I already took him out of the box, and because you have to put this guy together. His legs come separate, you have to attach his legs, and there's something I want to speak on about that real quick when I get to that point. But yeah, guys, here's the box. Let's get into the figure. First off, let's talk about the only two accessories you get with this guy. As you can tell, Groot in the movie didn't come with accessories. He didn't use anything. He never used a gun. He just used himself. He grew his arms out and stabbed people in the chest and banged them up against walls. But anyway, let's start off from the very tiny potted Groot. Here he is in the pot, and in some dirt. This is the Groot you saw at the very end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when he was doing the little dancing. Not much detail this guy. You can see he has eyes. You can see he has a little bit of moss growing on his head. But other than that, he just looks like the little Groot from the end of the movie. Next, you have the Groot that you're going to see in the next new movie in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And that is Baby Groot, or like I said, like I like to call him, toddler Groot. Like I said, not much detail. You can tell it's Groot. You can see the eyeballs. You can see a little bit of mouth on this one, actually. And other than that, he's just doing his little wave. And actually, in the last trailer, you saw he was waving at Gamora for no reason. She's like, hey, and they're all like in the middle of a fighting thing. So, obviously, his mind's on other things besides fighting or saving the universe or galaxy in this case. And finally, let's get into the actual main figure. And here he is, Mr. Groot himself. This guy looks badass. He's probably one of the best looking Marvel Legends that I've purchased myself. A lot of detail. He looks like a damn piece of wood. Looks like a stick. That's made out of plastic, of course. Has a great attention to detail on the moss and the paint and stuff like that. I think I've seen from other people's reviews the difference between this one and the Build-A-Figure is they didn't pay attention as much to the paint as far as the green part goes. And usually with Build-A-Figures you get that. Build-A-Figures look cool, but they're just not, the detail on them sometimes is not as good. Also, I think I noticed about this one in the Build-A-Figure, the mouth is in a different shape. On the Build-A-Figure, he's kind of frowning because I think there's a part of the movie you saw where he was mad. This one here, he's kind of happy. You can see that right there with the face. See right there? This guy's face looks awesome too. You see there, his eyes look great. His face just looks great all together. Top of his head looks great. It has all those little, I don't know, twigs and stuff coming up there. His eyes look good because they almost look like they're made of glass. They look like real eyes almost because of the way they painted them. So, great attention to detail by Hasbro and Marvel Legends. Thing I want to point out about his legs, like I said, from here down, his legs were actually separated in the box. You had to put them on yourself. But here's the thing. If you want to bend his legs, make sure you bend that joint before you actually put it into the figure because they're kind of stiff. And if you go and try to bend it, see this one here bends okay. This one here, not so much. And I don't even want to try to bend it because I'm afraid I might break the actual action figure itself. So if you want to do that, you want to bend his knees for some kind of pose or something, you might want to go ahead and get that joint loosened up a little bit if you need to. Soak it in some hot water or something like that to get it loosened up so you can bend it a little bit. For me, I'm just going to be standing up straight like Groot always is, standing up straight. The only thing I see, maybe put him on knees, picking a flower because he's kind of weird like that, doing weird stuff as far as nature goes. Articulation, you have his head here. It moves around completely in a 360 degree. It moves up and down a tiny bit. You have a shoulder pivot here. His bicep moves completely around 360 degrees. Elbow joint there, and his hand actually comes off. So I guess if you want to chop his hand off like a tree, there you go. But his hand does come off, but it's on a ball joint, so it revolves 360 degrees. Apparently this comes off pretty easy because I think I knocked it off while I go to snap it right back in there. It's just as good. Same thing with this arm here. His leg kind of just goes like this and around. There's a little bit of outward movement. You can kind of do a kick, a super kick there. Can you do a split? I guess trees do splits now. Of course, like I say, it bends at the knee there, but like I said, you might want to do that thing I was talking about where you loosen up the knee a little bit to get that knee moving. Feet, it has an ankle rocker there. Oh, okay, it moves all kinds of ways. I guess he's supposed to be a tree where you just move any way. And there you go, no ankle pivot there. Other legs the same as that way. And the only other thing I see that he has a ab crunch. You can move him around 360 degrees right there also. And he almost kind of looks the same backwards and forwards. Look, there's Groot. There's Groot. Guys, like I said earlier, this is probably one of my favorite figures as far as Marvel Legends goes. He looks freaking awesome. And even his hands. Let me show you his hands right quick. His hands look great. They look like little twigs coming off his wrist there. This guy just looks freaking awesome, like I said. When they pay attention to detail, they can make some great figures. Anyway, Hasbro can anyway, the Marvel Legends series. And they definitely did with this guy. I'm glad I was able to pick him up because he is exclusive to Toys R Us. And a lot of times we have that thing going on. Flippers can get to them. I'm not going to play by flippers. It's their thing. But you got to get there soon, man, because I was able to get them. I think I got them actually on the first day that my Toys R Us put them out. And there was like 3 left. And I went back later and there was a whole lot more left. So that's a good thing. They need actually, when they put toys like this, stock it up, man, because people are going to buy it. People love Groot. He's my favorite character from the movie, probably behind or actually right ahead. I don't know, man. I like all the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's probably the best thing about Guardians. I love all the characters. Probably my last would be Gamora because she's just so serious. She has her dry sense of humor, I guess you would say, but all the characters, man, I love them. Yondu, Drax. Drax is hilarious. I love Star-Lord, Peter Quill. Rocket's great. And Groot's just funny in a weird way because he's just cool and just all he says is, I am Groot. But that works, so it's a great movie. It's going to be the next one. I think it's going to be awesome too, man, because they did a great job on the first one. I think the second one's just going to be just as good. But yeah, here's one last look at this guy. He is awesome. He's going to look good next to all the other big guys up there on top of my shelf. You can see up there. That either I'm going to put him with the rest of my Guardians of the Galaxy. I do have 3 more figures to show off. I don't have the, well, actually the next wave hasn't come out yet with Gamora and Rocket, so I haven't picked those up yet, but I have picked up all the ones I want from the first wave. Star-Lord, Yondu, and Drax. You've seen them all in one of my recent videos. But yeah, he's going to look good with those guys. I can't wait to have an actual team. Like I have my Avengers over there. I have the Guardians of the Galaxy team lined up on my shelf, and they're going to look freaking awesome. Guys, if you like this toy, you like this action figure, make sure you hit that like button. If you like this video, do the same thing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm Deacon Do Dirty. I'll catch you guys in the next video.